Hello there, and welcome to this lesson. My name is Luca, and I am VP Marketing for Agesec Napoli Federico II. And today, we're going to discuss how to do a sales point. So first of all, what is a sales point? You must read this very carefully and understand it. So you might want to press the pause button and take your time and read it. While you take your time, I'm just going to briefly introduce you to the concept of the sales point and its difference with an info desk. During a sales point, you're actually selling our products. You are selling Global Volunteer, Global Entrepreneur, Global Talent, and you can also sell the opportunity to join our organization. During an info desk, you are providing informations. You are talking about general informations, specific informations, but your call to action is not selling our products. During a sales point, our call to action is to make people sign up on our pages, on our website. Let's see how this can work together. Sales points should be structured in 3 different phases. You have the pre-workout phase, the execution phase, and the follow-up phase. So, during the pre-workout phase, we are talking about, of course, of all the things that are happening before the actual sales point. So, what needs to be ready before doing the sales point? Of course, you need to be trained. You must learn how to sell our products. And by doing that, you must learn and understand all the value propositions of them. You must learn how to use our opportunity website, because that is where you make people sign up. And if you don't know how the website works, how the portal works, it's going to be really hard for you to make people sign up. And it's going to look very unprofessional. But since we are in the pre-workout phase, we have all the time that we need to be ready. You must use the Blue Book, read the Blue Book, and understand it. The Blue Book is the Agesec brand toolkit. It's a book, of course, in which you can read all the value proposition of all the different programs and products. So it's going to help you a lot in not only being brand aligned, but also it will help you in understanding the value proposition, benefits, features of our products. And this is it for the training phase. For the preparation phase, which is the concrete preparation of the sales point, you must book the space in your university. In some university, they will provide you with the desk, with the actual desk that you can use it, or you should bring your own. Be sure to have a nice sales point. It should look really, really attractive. You should have laptops, flyer, roll-ups, posters, and maybe gadgets. But watch out. You don't want your customers to approach you just because you have cool gadgets and you're giving them for free. They should approach you because the desk looks nice and it's really interesting. In my opinion, a perfect sales point should have at least 2 laptops with people ready to sign people up on those laptops. You can wear Agesec t-shirts to be really brand aligned. You can have posters, you can have flags of the country partners, and maybe you can have a poster with a call to action written on it. And it can be Parti con Agesec, for example. Those things make the sales point really, really attractive. And of course, you must have a goal for the day. If you are doing a sales point and you don't know how many signups you want, it's not going to work. It's not good to do something without a goal. So for every sales point that you have, you should also have a goal for them. Okay? And let's not forget the synergy. We should always have synergy with OGX, OGV, and OGT people to make a list of projects to promote. We don't want people to apply for strange projects, and we don't want to sell strange projects that we don't know in countries that we don't know. We should always promote country partners only. And since OGX have the best knowledge of country partners and projects, you should always talk to them before the sales point. You should always have like 2 or 3 projects to sell, and that's it. No more than that. Okay? Let's go on, let's move on. Execution phase. Okay, it's the day of the sales point. We have prepared everything. We know how to sell, we know what to sell, we booked the space, we have a really nice sales point. So what to do? We should track things. And we should track time that we spend with our customers, like talking with them, actually talking with them. We don't want people to get bored of us, and we don't want to give them really a lot of concepts to remember. People don't remember that much after a single conversation. So you should know and sell directly the value proposition of our projects and really try to understand the people that's standing in front of you. So we must track their time. We must track and like kind of foresee problems that could come up, like internet is not working. So what do? We prepare an offline sheet where people can write their data on them, and we can call them back. That can be a solution. Or maybe if we don't have internet, we should use our phone as hotspot. Those are clever solutions, but if you don't track them, it's going to be hard for you to come up with them. And always be aware of what is happening. Be aware of what people are saying. Be aware of on how people are behaving, so you can give them feedbacks. And those feedbacks can really improve the attraction process. So if something goes bad, keep track of it, remember it, in order to never let that happen again. And talking about actually executing the sales point, we must spend the right time with the customer. So as I was saying before, don't talk too much and don't say too many things. They should know just the right amount of information to keep them informed, and at the same time we should keep them wanting more so they can sign up and find out more. Only promote country partners. Again, this is something that is really important if you didn't understand it. We should always promote country partners. And don't be only a good speaker, but also a good listener. This is really important. Don't just talk to the people and like vomit informations. You should always understand the person standing in front of you. Is this person going to be away from the university soon? Is it people gonna graduate soon? Is it people from first year, second, third? So really try to understand the person standing in front of you. Follow-up phase. Be sure after the sales point that the flow will continue and not stop in the attraction phase. You should always have a report of the activity, so the things that happened, the things that went well, the things that went wrong, basically everything that happened. This is good for you as it's going to be an historical data, and it's going to make you understand what went good and what went wrong, of course. You should always track the number of signups that you reached, also compare it to the goal that you wanted. So planned versus achieved, you know? Insert the contact in the local newsletter list. Of course, you gathered some contacts today, some new signups, so you might want to add them in the newsletter list so they can get the newsletter. And ensure transition data with OGX. This is a tricky point because you can actually arrange it the way you want. You can send to OGX an email with comments on the signups, with comments on where this person wants to go, if this person can go to Europe, can go to South America, if this person prefers Global Volunteer or Global Talent. So you should keep track of this. You can make a report and share it with OGX. You can send them an email. You can write it on a paper and give it to them. You can find your own way, but you must ensure transition of this data with OGX. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard for them to actually process all these people, all these signups. So I want to leave you with the last thought. Don't try to have a lot of signups. Just focus on the customer flow. You know what comes next. What's after the sign up? You have the applicant phase. So you should always run this kind of activities by keeping that in mind. You are not providing signups to OGV or OGT or G. You are providing them applicants. So focus on the target, listen, plan, execute, and follow up correctly, and you're going to have a great sales point. If you have any questions, you can write me, you can add me on Facebook, you can do whatever you want. You have my number here, my email. I hope this was good for you, and see you next time. Bye bye.